Hi, subscribe to my channel Shobha Rana for more.
Like you said, that whatever is coming directly from the nature, it also comes in a form that you really can't go beyond a certain level to eat it. Let's say a glass of milk, like you said, one can eat maybe a lot of ghee by putting it into different desserts, or cooking it in different manners. You could still go a cupful of ghee in a day and you won't realize it, whereas you can't go a cup or two beyond that for milk. So the natural foods also, you can't go beyond a certain quantity, like body wise your body doesn't accept them, but once you process them and you devise your own methods of cooking it in a manner that it appeals your taste buds, then you can really go over the board with the quantity as well. Like you said, 1 tablespoon ghee quantity is more than enough, but if you put it into desserts, you're like consuming, let's say, 10 tablespoon of it or something in just one piece of dessert.
So that's a beautiful way of you putting it in, because from what you've just mentioned to me, Shobha, you have now understood clearly. So tomorrow when you go home, you'll be understanding that, okay, is this food worthy to enter my body? Second, how much have I burnt today? And this food is worthy from a quality perspective to enter my body, then this food is worthy from a quantity perspective. Meaning, I can eat so much of rice today or chapati, or no, I didn't do much of calorie work, expenditure, so I need to do lesser. I think as technology comes in, our phones, like all these trackers have come and will be able to watch what we're eating. And then it'll tell me, Mr. Ryan Fernando, today you sat down whole day in Shobha's podcast. You didn't do many steps. In fact, your target was 6,000 steps. You did only 2,000 steps. So because you went on Shobha's podcast, please eat some salad. Please have 1 cucumber and eat only 3 tablespoons of rice. That's going to be the future. But what happens is, oh, I worked very hard today. My brain got expended on Shobha's podcast. So, let me eat. I did a good job in the podcast. Let me eat. So now the liver says, hey, bhai, you gave me so much of carbohydrate. The transition of carbohydrate to fat is in the liver. This is why India is going to become the next fatty liver capital of the world if you're not already there. I can see doctors. I recently delivered a lecture to the National Symposium of Doctors in Goa in October of 2023. And fortunately for me, they don't allow anybody except doctors to sit in that lecture, right? But I was a previous speaker and I was not a doctor. I sat in, and the lecture before me was about fatty liver. And I was shocked to understand that pollution causes fatty liver. Roadside food causes fatty liver because of the contamination of the hepatitis C vaccine. There's no hygiene on our road food today. So today when I see people at roadside stands eating momos and golgappes and all, people ask me, are you worried about the calories? I'm worried about the unhygienic factor which is going on and slapping your liver. And not to mention that these foods are created with monosodium glutamate, which is literally a cheating mistress trying to tempt you to eat that food and eat more and more of it every day. And all it's doing is going inside and slapping your body.